Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Stutz, an athletic trainer serving on the Lincoln-Lancaster County Safe Kids Sports Injury Prevention Task Force. And today I want to talk to you about preventing injuries in youth sports. But before I talk about prevention, I want to talk about what an overuse injury is. An overuse injury is something that occurs from a child doing the same activity over and over and over. Another way of looking at it is repetitive stress. You might be running a lot or throwing a lot or doing a lot of different movements in certain sports over and over and over. One of these overuse injuries could be a stress fracture in the foot or the lower extremity. Another example could be in the elbow and shoulder, and that could be growth plates and ligaments. And even another example could be in the back with vertebrae and discs. Obviously, all those are serious and become even more serious if not treated properly. And so that's why it's important to know what an overuse injury is, and now let's talk about how to prevent those overuse injuries. First of all, it is suggested that young kids do not specialize in the sport before age 15. That means they should be a multi-sport athlete. Have them do a sport in the fall, in the winter, in the spring, in the summer, or whether it's 3 sports, 2 sports, but have them be a multi-sport athlete. This will allow their muscles to rest from one sport to another because they're using different muscles and doing different techniques when they're doing a different sport. We want the youth sport athlete to make sure that they are getting proper recovery time. That does involve at least taking 1 day off a week during their sport. Also, if they're just doing one sport year-round, they need to take 10 consecutive weeks off from that sport. And they need to rest because their body needs to recover so it doesn't get an injury that will then hurt them as they get older, possibly stunting the growth of that growth plate. Another way to prevent injuries is to do a proper warm-up. So that would involve maybe some jogging, running, or sport-specific activities followed by some stretching. It doesn't have to be very long, normally 5 to 10 minutes, but it's very important that they don't just go from sitting in the car to doing their activity. They need to warm up first. Another way to prevent overuse injuries is when someone is feeling a little ache or pain, they should ice that area. Normally we want to ice things between 15 and 20 minutes. You do want to put some kind of barrier between the body part and the ice, but normally once to twice a day is enough for those minor aches and pains. However, if the child is suffering from a pain that doesn't go away when activity ceases or gets worse with activity, they need to make sure they're reporting that to their coach and to the parents. And parents, when your child involved in the youth sport does report some type of injury or pain to you and it's not getting better, you need to get them to the physician, to the doctor's office, so they can get it properly evaluated and properly treated. By following these steps, we will be able to keep our kids healthy and safe while having fun.